Hey everybody, it's Shelly with Goatin' Every Day, and we're back from regional JABGA show. So I thought I would hop on here and give you a kind of wrap up of how we did this weekend. So this was our very first regional JABGA show. So we went up just to kind of feel out what was going on, have some fun. We knew we would be going up against some really great goats, but we did not know gosh, there were people there from Mississippi and Kentucky and Texas and everywhere. People were there from everywhere. We didn't realize it was going to be as big as what it was. It was crazy. And the quality of goats there was phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal. And, we're just a small breeder, but we went to have fun. And the girls went to have fun and to compete in some contest that they've never done before. The girls have never done a fitting contest before. They work on their goats, pulling leg on their hair on their legs and stuff for when they show. They've never done public speaking, which they all chickened out and didn't do that anyway. Whatever. They've never done sales talk. We practice skillathon. They have never done one at a contest before. They do showmanship. We all know they do showmanship. And of course, they all show goats. So anyway, they did all of that. So you've seen the video of them doing the fitting contest. And if any of you follow my Timber Valley Ranch page, you know that Tessa and Gemma were reserve grand champions for the junior category for the fitting contest. Last night at the banquet, they were announcing all the things, and they start at fifth place. They go fifth, fourth, third, third, and then they do reserve grand champion. And they said reserve grand champion, Tessa Kale and Gemma White, and we screamed, and I'm, for some people that's not a big deal, but for us here and being our first time and not expecting anything, that's a huge deal for us. They both got big banners. For those of you who don't know, Timber Valley Ranch Boar Goats is our Facebook page. Go on there and check out, and you'll see all the pictures of the kids and stuff like that you don't see on here. But anyway, they got that. And then sales talk, they each pick out one of their goats and they study its genetics, because we raise full blood goats. They study its genetics and they go in front of this gentleman. It happened to be a gentleman at this one. And it's just like they're at auction. You know how you go to an auction and they talk about the goat's genetics and they try to get people to bid on it and stuff? Well, that's what the girls were doing. They were trying to convince this gentleman what their goat was and talk about its genetics and tell him a price and all that kind of stuff. Then he would ask them questions and everything like that. Well, Tessa got reserve champion in the junior division for sales talk too. I'm telling you, I'm so proud. I'm such a proud goat coach that you just can't even imagine. I'm I'm just so proud. I was just like almost crying. And then, that was later on in the day. But earlier in the day, we had the show. And so the first in, our dynamic duo, Tegan and Capri, we go into the 0 to 3, and there's 7 goats in the category. And they go in, and, they have to have a certain amount of pigment, which is the skin under their tail and around their eyes and stuff. And a couple of them got kicked out for maybe not I don't exactly know what their DQ was. Their bite has to be correct. Their teat structure has to be correct. Their pigment has to be correct. And if those things aren't correct, there has to be American Boar Goat Association breed standards. If the goat does not fit those standards, they will be asked to leave the ring and they cannot be shown. So 7 were registered, I believe, and 5 showed. So, I'm just sitting here, as the breeder of these goats, it's a big thing. It's just like in horses and dogs and everything. The breeders are sitting back there going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And, they start placing, and they always take the lower place ones and put them out, and keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. And we always show, we always show against this one girl who just has really great goats, and she's a really great girl, and she mentors the girls a lot. She's from the state of Iowa, and it was getting down to between her and Tegan and Capri, and they placed her second, and then Tegan and Capri first, and then of course I'm crying and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Because as a breeder, that's a big thing, because this is not just a goat that we bred here, but we bred her mother here. We bred her, we bought her father's sniper to bring in jet eggs, but we bred her mother. We bred her mother's father here. And so that's a big thing for us. So she is a 2-generation doe from here. So that was really big for me. It was a really big thing. And some of my IMGA friends, Iowa Meat Goat Association friends, were like, see, Shelly, you're getting confirmation. Your program is doing the right thing. Your program is doing the right thing. And you know what? Down in Sedalia, I got confirmation with that, but it wasn't quite as big of a show. There weren't quite as a diverse, selection of people, I guess I would say. But this one, yeah, like I said, this weekend we went to learn and have fun. And yes, we did that. We learned so much. The girls are like, oh no, now Aunt Shelly's going to make us do way more stuff next year. And yes, I am. But we made so many new friends from all across the country, and we can't wait. And so we had a great time. If the mama's got any videos, I'll post them, because I never can take videos because I'm so nervous and they would be terrible. So thank you for listening to my ramblings. I'm a proud goat coach, breeder, and remember, we're goating every day. Have a good day.